If I were a shovel manufacturer during the gold rush, what sort of shovel would I build for myself? Well, that's exactly the question that I'm answering today as we tour the NICS supercomputer at NVIDIA headquarters here in Santa Clara. Behind this door are 1,192 B200 GPUs, absolute monsters rated for up to 1,200 watts of power each. And they've been used for everything from AI research to DLSS upscaling for gamers to good old-fashioned MLPerf drag racing. You know, to put the other AI upstarts in their place. So what are we waiting for? Let's gear up and get inside. Oh, shoot, what was the password again? Oh, that's right. SEGUE for our sponsor.
MSI. Their Crosshair A16HX AI is an 18-inch high-end gaming laptop that comes with a 50 series card and a 240 Hz display. Experience smooth gaming on the go with the link in the video description.
Are you tired of boring screwdrivers? Boom! 4 new colors of the brand new LTT transparent screwdriver. Plasma purple, cryo teal, molten orange, and carbon black. They're see-through, they're awesome, and they're probably gonna sell out. Because for a limited time only, if you buy through YouTube Shopping at the link in the video description, you will get 20% off your driver, but only until December 30th. Collect them all, or maybe pair them with our brand new bid case and all over print hoodie. This particular data center space is used for a combination of R&D and NVIDIA internal production, meaning that it gets reconfigured on a pretty regular basis as NVIDIA works through validation of new chip or server designs. That's why the raised floor has these plumbing access hatches for high-density water-cooled deployments, even though at the moment it's set up for air cooling to accommodate the DGX B200 racks that currently line the floor. We're in the first of 2 rooms that are linked by this fiber optic cabling, each of which contains 2 CACs, or cold air containment units. We're gonna go in one of them in a second, but before we do, I wanna talk a little bit about some of the details that would be easy to miss in here. Like this decibel meter here that probably illustrates why it's better for us to talk out here. The deployment is absolutely peppered with sensors. Obvious ones, like temperature on both sides of the rack, like this one right here, and also less obvious ones, like humidity and air pressure. Humidity management is very important. Too low, and static electricity becomes a problem. Too high, and your servers start to sweat. And then you're gonna start to sweat. Air pressure, or maybe more accurately, airflow, comes down to cooling. The DGX B200 systems here are, of course, equipped with their own cooling fans, and the same goes for the accompanying InfiniBand fabric networking equipment. But we are talking about up to 14,000 watts of power consumption in each of these units. Huh. Just to say that these fans can use all the help that they can get. So fresh air gets actively blown up through the floor, creating positive pressure inside this room, where it gets pushed through our DGXs. And out into the hot aisle where things definitely get a lot hotter. I mean, I was getting kind of chilly in there, but here I would be sweating in a matter of minutes. But in spite of the challenges, the systems are running perfectly, and NVIDIA pointed out that some of these nodes are running full tilt on undisclosed workloads as we speak. Now, because NVIDIA uses spaces like these for validation, it's important that they get all the little details right, so customers can just take this blueprint, copy it, and paste it into their own facility and trust that it's going to run at scale. The networking racks, for instance, are strategically positioned to minimize the length of fiber optic cabling between the 4 CACs that make up this cluster. 2 in this room and 2 in the next one over. This is both to maintain signal integrity. They found any higher than 100 to 150 meters can be problematic at these speeds. But it's also to maintain the integrity of the ceiling. See, it turns out that when you start bundling up hundreds of fiber optic cables, they can get pretty heavy. And the longer the runs, the more strain they put on the ceiling. It also helps save on cost. This I don't have much to say about other than, oh my God, isn't it beautiful? Okay, I lied, I do have some stuff to say. This cable management is not just for looks, but rather to maintain airflow. When you have this many cables, you actually do need to bundle them. And it also helps facilitate maintenance. In the event of a broken or damaged cable, they run extra fiber in each bundle that can be terminated as needed. And it is a lot easier to find that when things are organized. Careful thought goes into rack serviceability too. While the networking racks use traditional vertical PDUs for their power distribution, the DGX racks use 3 top-mounted PDUs that help balance the 3 phases of power coming in. On the subject of power, we skipped over these at the SFU data center, but have you ever wondered what a
415 volt, 100 amp
power plug looks like? Wonder no longer. Another key advantage of putting all the PDUs up top is it makes it a little easier to get the DGX units in and out. They turned this one off and agreed to pull it out of the deployment just to show us how it's done, but when I asked if we could tear it down, they were like, huh? Not because they have anything to hide, but just because they thought this soon-to-be decommissioned and recycled engineering unit that we can really get our greasy meat mitts into would be a lot more fun. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! If you ever wondered what the heatsink would look like on a 1200-watt GPU, wonder no more. How many heat pipes is this? It's like a forest of heat pipes in there. Oh, they're flat. That makes so much sense because you'll get more airflow through the fins. And I mean, that's some pretty hard-working air dealing with not 1, but 2 rows of these GPUs. Not to mention this middle heatsink here that seems to be for the NVLink switching equipment. I mean, I knew you need some beefy
cooling
to allow these GPUs to pool the 192 gigs of HBM3E memory that they have, but still, I'd never seen the cooling for it. Another thing I've never gotten to see, or at least never gotten to film, is NVIDIA's proprietary SXM interface. I know because I was looking for a B-roll shot of one of these a little while ago, and I realized I've never actually held one up on camera. So now I've done it. And they also gave us this to show what, okay, not the same generation, but a similar GPU might look like without the heatsink. Oh, we've also got to look at the SXM interface that goes back to the rest of the system and also carries power for these GPUs. These are 1200 watts each, but these cards go as high as 1400 watts. I mean, how high would the cooler be at that point? JK, it would be water cooled. We were hoping to see some water cooled machines today, but I guess NVIDIA has to save something for next time. I gotta say though, if the new stuff is even just equally cool to the last gen H100 water-cooled machines we saw at the SFU FUR supercomputer, I'm sure it's absolutely mind-blowing. All of which is really cool, but what do they need all of this for? Well, the folks who are responsible for getting us access to everything today are actually from the GeForce gaming team. So one of their big uses for these internal compute resources is, of course, deep learning supersampling, or DLSS. In a nutshell, DLSS allows your GPU to render your game at a lower resolution, then use deep learning, or AI, to upscale each output frame to your monitor's resolution. The benefit of this is that you can run at a higher frame rate for improved animation smoothness, but the drawback is that you can't create something from nothing, and upscaled images struggle to achieve the same fidelity as a native rendered image. With that said, DLSS has improved a lot over the years, and I got a chance to sit down and chat with Edward Liu from that team, who talked us through some of the processes that they use to develop new features and new fixes. The first thing he pointed out is that while this hot new AI model took 1,000 GPUs 2 weeks to train, or whatever, makes for a good headline, it overlooks most of the actual cost and time, which is in the test training runs that take place before the hero run. His team is constantly iterating on the data they're feeding into DLSS and the weighting, and they're evaluating new innovations in the AI space. Sometimes it's more surgical, like, oh hey, we noticed Cyberpunk has an issue with cars having like 3 or 4 bumpers as you're driving around. How can we address this with the current model? That kind of thing can be turned around sometimes in a matter of weeks or months using the resources that we just saw. Though, he was quick to point out that, Jensen, if you're watching, there's no limit to how many GPUs his team could use to speed up the process. I told him I'd say that, because the faster they can test a new data set, the faster they can tune it and ship it. Other times, the changes are more transformative, pun intended, like the move from a convolutional neural network to the more accurate transformer model that runs best on NVIDIA's newest cards. This can require basically a complete teardown and do-over of the entire pipeline and can take a year or more. But, I mean, hey, NVIDIA has bet pretty much their entire future on being able to stay at the forefront of their 21st century shovel technology, so I guess that's the price you pay. But what does all of this mean for traditional rendering? Well, the folks here believe very strongly that in time, DLSS will not only be as good, it will be better than traditional. In fact, Edward pointed to these slides from a talk that he gave a number of years ago, showing that what we think of as native rendering is
This will be useful. So, the message said head north to the weird corals.
And a door in a hut.
I'm ready. Eyes shut! I'm ready. I'm ready. That hurts. Take cover! I'm ready.
For those who come after.
Let us stain them.
Get ready.
Brace yourselves.
Nice.
been a long day. We should make camp.
I'm sorry about earlier. The beach was not your fault.
No, it was. I convinced Alan to land there.
So, we can rest a bit? But, the moon is bright. I want to keep moving.
Have you learned nothing from the beach?
No, I am not leaving Mael alone a minute longer than I have to.
But right now, it's just the two of us, and I don't want to bring Mael your corpse. We have to think every step through. The man on the beach, you saw what he did. But more than that, you saw his face. He must be, what, 50? 60? Yet he survived the Gamage. We don't know who we're dealing with. We lost everyone in an instant.
Exactly! He killed us all so easily. He doesn't need to fake a message. Lucien. Lucien died to save me. And Tristan. Margot, they all... I am not letting Mael die out here. I'm taking her home.
What? No, no, no! We have a mission!
Oh, fuck the mission! Fuck the mission, Lune! What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do? We're gonna take down the Paintress, just the three of us? My gun and your sparks?
I didn't take you for a coward.
I'm not a coward.
You swore the oath. When one falls, we continue.
Yes, I know.
When one falls. When one falls. Not if, when. We knew not all of us would make it, but we continue. As long as even one of us stands, our fight is not over.
But I'm not afraid to fight, it's just Mael, she's...
Mael swore the same oath.
I know that!
She chose her life. You and I... Come on, we always said the future of Lumiere is more important than
any individual life, yes.
Do you still believe that? Do you still believe that? Do you?
I hope I do.
Fuck the mission. Really?
Sorry. those who come after.
The main continent. Hard to believe we're finally here.
Yeah.
Good night, Gustav. The main continent.
Yeah.
Good night, Gustav. An advantage.
68. Elodie's expedition.
You know the commanders of every expedition.
Expedition 68. Their boat was blown into the air by a storm. Lumiere lost sight of it, but assumed they crashed on the continent.
And they survived. A storm, at least.
All right, let's keep moving. We found the weird corals. Mael must be close by.
An advantage.
This will be useful.
Wait. Everyone. Looks like a different species.
Doesn't matter. They're between us and Mael.
Wait. Evron. Looks like a different species.
Wait. Nevron. Looks like a different species.
Doesn't matter. They're between us and Mael. Get ready.
Ready to evade.
Let me flow.
I'm ready. I'll do it.
storm is coming. Ready to evade. I'm ready.
Let me take this! This will be useful.
Be careful. Well, that will help. A storm is coming. I'll do it. Brace yourselves. An advantage. I'm ready.
Over there. A hut.
Slow down. We don't know what's inside yet.
Look. There's a door inside.
Seems empty. Let's go. Someone lives here.
Mael! Mael?
Gustav? Are you real? Well, you sure smell real enough.
No, I don't. I'm sorry. I thought that you... On the beach, I saw you and I couldn't, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have, I should have come for you and
okay. It's okay.
I was worried.
Made it.
How did you end up here?
I don't know. It's all a blur. I remember everyone at the beach. Then I woke up here. With him. He's been helping me a lot. He reinforced all my pictos.
What is he?
I'm not sure. He doesn't really talk.
The chroma around him. It's quite different from the Nevrons.
How did you find me?
There was a message at the indigo tree.
Do you know who left it?
A message? Maybe. No. I don't know. Again. We just trained earlier. All right. But this time I have backup.
me paint this!
That was fun, but I think we've had enough training today. You could come with us if you like. If that's a yes, we'll see you at the camp.
We should go to the manor and maybe learn something.
Yeah, or we could get back to the Indigo Tree.
Neko's usually here. I wonder where.
Is that a Jestrel?
Stop that, you big hairy brush face. Can't you see they're human? Neko's a bit dramatic, but if you're nice, Neko will trade you lots of useful items for Chroma.
So the tales are true. Perhaps the Grandis and the Esquier exist too. Are there more Jestrels like you? I'd love to meet them.
Hoko, you silly scruff. Their village is not far from here.
Oh, really?
Lune.
I know. Don't have time for detours.
Yeah, we need to get to the Paintress.
There's another sea between here and the Paintress.
Noko, as the best Jestrel merchant ever, I bet you know a solution, yeah? Come on, you broomhead, I know you know.
Well, I guess you'll get to meet more Jestrels.
Well, that will help. These dead Nevrons. Who could have done this?
Guess.
So you didn't just stay in your mansion.
An advantage.
Guess we found 68's boat.
There's a path through the boat.
That anchor doesn't look man-made. A storm is coming. A storm is coming. It's forging something. So they have intelligence.